Mrs. Patience Bafuboni, the newly appointed Director General of the Ghana Prison Service, has unveiled an ambitious plan to convert the historic James Fort Prison in Accra into a heritage and educational center. The proposal came during a courtesy call by Mrs. Bafuboni, the second woman to lead the prison service, and her delegation to King Taki Chioku Choru, the Gamanche, and members of the Ghana Traditional Council. Now, reflecting on her early career at the now defunct James Fort Prison, the prison service boss described the facility as more than a former detention center, but a landmark steeped in Ghana's judicial and colonial history. James Fort Prison is not just a relic of confinement. It is a repository of untold stories about our justice system, our leaders, and our people, she said. Emphasizing the need to preserve national heritage, Mrs. Bafuboni outlined her vision for repurposing the historic site into a museum and learning hub. Now, the proposed center would honor the legacy of the Ghana Prison Service while educating the public on the evolution of the country's correctional system. She said that the walls of the James Fort hold decades of history that must not fade into oblivion. This initiative will ensure that future generations appreciate the journey of justice and rehabilitation in Ghana. Now, King Taki Tioku Choru II and the Ghana Traditional Council welcomed the proposal, acknowledging the cultural and historical significance of the site. Further discussions are expected between the prison service, traditional leaders, and stakeholders to advance the project. James Fort Prison, built by the British in the 17th century, once housed prominent figures during colonial rule and post-independence Ghana. Its closure marked the end of an era, but Mrs. Bafuboni's vision could breathe a new life into the historic structure as a beacon of education and national memory.